My people, it's about that time.
Like a boss.
Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Today we are looking at the best coins for 2025. We are ending another year in the crypto market. Bitcoin is sitting north of 60,000 of them things, and today I'm gonna show you the next best coins to buy for the future bull run coming in 2025. So if this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, also known as the Crypto Trader, and I'm the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get to profit as a result, and today is no exception. So if you haven't done it already, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. My goal is to help as many people make as much money as possible when it comes to this Bitcoin game, and I've been doing this since 2017. So this is one of the ways we do it. We give away free Bitcoin every single Friday, FREE BTC. All you need to do is leave me a comment. Shout out your city in the comments. Let me know where in the world you're tuning in from, and you will have a chance to win. And oh, by the way, today is payday, so let's go ahead and pick a winner. We got, let's see, we did 5 videos this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we're gonna roll a die. I tried to do the random comment picker last week and it just kept picking bot comments, so I'm gonna go back to the way I did it before. I'm gonna roll a dice twice. The first roll is gonna tell me the video, and the second roll is gonna tell me how many spots from the top is the winner. So the top comment is number 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that way we incentivize early participation. Top 6 comments qualify that are not bots, and let's go ahead and make somebody some money. So here we go with our virtual dice roll. Drum roll, please. Number 4. So that's video number 4. And then comment number 4, 44. Look at that. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crypto market update. This was a live stream, so didn't quite get the engagement we were looking for, at least not yet. But let's see if we have, I think we need 4 comments. We got 8 comments, so hopefully. 1, 2, 3, $4. There you go. He spoke it into existence. He said, we're going to get this channel back pumping. The boss method is the truth. Yes, indeed it is. So there you go, everybody. It's just that easy to get paid. Back in the day, I used to give out free Bitcoin just to incentivize people to like download a wallet, learn about a public address, stuff like that. Today, I do it just to incentivize the YouTube algorithm. But at the same point, we paying it forward, we helping people, and we are changing the world every time we make a video. Now let's go ahead and make this money. This is coin number 1. As I mentioned, we are looking ahead to the future inevitable bull market rally, alt season 25, hashtag. And this is gonna be one of the top coins, I think, that supplements that rally. It did it early in 2017, went up about 1,000% on Bitcoin, 3,000% to be exact. And it has a chance to do something crazy, statistically speaking, for Ripple throughout the duration of this coin's lifetime, going back the better part of 10 years. When you can buy XRP in or around that green line, which is about, looks like 657 Satoshis, you know, somewhere down south of there, you have a very, very, very good chance to make some money in the near and dear future. And so that's where we're at right about now. I've done a few videos on XRP. They just settled their court case with the SEC. They only got to pay about $100 million. They say a small thing to a giant. And XRP is setting up to really, really, really have a substantial impact on the market. You know, I remember reading in the early days that this was actually a Rothschild coin, that, you know, it was, you know, supposed to replace the Swift network. I don't know who's in on it or what they're doing. And then they split it off from Ripple to XRP and the foundation and all this, that, and the third. And the SEC got involved and said, give me your money. But then the judge just said, well, they gonna give you some money, not as much as you want, but you take what you get. You know what I'm saying? When you a legal government operating as a fraud, you know, a kangaroo court, you be happy with 125 million. You know, but this is the world we live in. It's called a kakistocracy, where the worst of us rule the rest of us. And XRP has a chance to benefit from the greatest transformation of wealth, leading into the inevitable global adoption of blockchain technology. So check it out. XRP is pennies on the dollar right now, a top 10 coin, top 5, I believe, and setting up to have an amazing cycle come next alt season 2025. This is the next one. We've done a few videos on Solana. I really like this coin. I think it's kind of replaced what Litecoin had building out the Lightning Network. Solana has kind of stole that steam, and, you know, it's setting up on almost this staircase pattern. Like, when you look at these, first of all, this is how most cycles in the crypto market fare. It's called a standard normal distribution, and it's just a statistical anomaly that says it goes up, it comes down, and it rounds out. And then when that happens, it goes up again. The next cycle starts. So Solana is in this second cycle, which I like to see in these early charts. It shows that, you know, this was the first cycle right there, boom, boom. We're out of that one, and now we're starting this staircase pattern on the second cycle, which I think it has to, because you don't even get enough. Like, normally you can tie into this one. I guess that's gonna be it. That's okay. I would like to see it higher though, because that's almost not high enough. So it's gonna go there, which still doesn't get us to that second one, which means I think this thing is gonna be playing this line, which really gets me excited, because that is a huge continuation pattern, huge upside potential. And once we break through this double top over here, or actually sometimes you could just play it back. You know, you could step backwards. So you could go from here to here, and then play it on the green to here. Either way, all signs point to up on Solana. And even if this thing falls, you still have a pretty big catch basin right there. So it's not a lot of negative intrinsic value that's built into this chart, substantially decreasing over time. This is probably one of the best setups in the market right now, versus when you look at a chart like Ethereum that is net negative and has been for the better part of, 15 months. It's like, probably, I don't know too much that could save this chart. You need 3 months to bottom out and another 3 months of positive inflow to balance out the last 6 months. I always say the crypto market is like a casino. It's like when you walk into a casino, you put your money on a blackjack table. You want that dealer to be hot right now. You don't want to have to wait 2, 3, 4 hours for a dealer to decide they want to start making you money. It's like, I need to get paid immediately. So Solana is definitely one of those coins that looks to the upside in 2025. Binance BNB to the BTC. This one is also setting up. You see it has a very similar scenario to where it jumped up and went flat. And that's the pattern you want to buy into, because now you're basically giving the market a chance to fill the orders and the whales a chance to buy the remaining equity and push this chart higher. Plus, CZ, didn't he just get out of jail? You know what I'm saying? He got some street cred now. I don't know if he gonna come back and be the CEO, but still, it's like, you know what I'm saying? He free. He a free man. So that's a dark cloud done dissipated over the head of the Binance economy. They release new coins every single week. They are one of the biggest aggregated DeFi exchanges, if not the biggest in the world, the most liquid. I think they got, more Bitcoin held in Binance than most governments do. So they're definitely going to be relevant in the near and dear future. So you always want to bet on the top of the market. That's why we got XRP, we got Solana, we got Binance. Those are 3 coins in the top 10. And then you start to hedge your bets towards the lower end of the market to try and get, some 50 to 100 coins, 100 to 200 coins that have a chance to make some money. I think this is another one, when I look at the chart, I get excited about, and I've done a video on them, and this is Fetch.ai. If you don't know about these guys, this is basically, singularity on the blockchain, literally, quite literally. They have robotics, they have automation, they got AI. It's crazy, the accomplishments, the notable accomplishments they've made, and just looking at this chart from a holistic standpoint, every wave just about has gotten higher and higher and higher and higher, and that's what you want to get. That's what you want to buy into. So that means the next one, has a chance to be up here somewhere. It's not a matter of if, but when. This is kind of like the number one coin in the market for AI, for robotics, for essentially merging, human consciousness and machine learning. As crazy as it sounds, that's the world we're in nowadays. And Elon Musk is all for it. Amazon is all for it. The Magnificent Seven, which we've been indoctrinated to worship, are all for it. And it's impressive to see. It's I'm just here to spectate and speculate. So at Fetch.ai, you really can't go any worse when it comes to AI coin, robotics coin, and hedging the bet on that future, that inevitability. Skynet is real, people. They're building it right now. That was not a commentary. That was a documentary. This is another one. Sandbox. People forget that Bitcoin, its first global utility, actually came in a video game. It was called Second Life, and it was kind of like, just like a little video game, but no major Visa network, no major retailer would allow transactions to go through because they were always coming back as fraud. So Bitcoin was actually had viable use as a digital currency in this digital game that people were playing all over the world. Now we have the metaverse, which is essentially going to replace the internet, and that is now making games. We got, Roblox is essentially the world's first prototype for open source gaming, and kind of like this sandbox where you can do anything at any time. Well, this is what this technology specializes in, is building those games and coming up with a tokenized economy that can leverage the creators, the developers, and the players themselves. It's very, very, very interesting. I definitely need to do more research on it. But the chart itself, as I mentioned, you got that big bell curve sitting in the back, the standard normal distribution. And, it's only one way I think this chart is going to go over time, and that's higher. As long as it's not dead, I don't think it is, because there's not too many other coins that it's competing against. You got Sand and you got Matic. And to my knowledge, like, those are the big two in the DeFi gaming space. So this is a great coin, I think, for the inevitability of global expansion through gaming in DeFi. So check it out. Another coin I haven't talked about as much, at least since the early days, is Theta, THETA. And this is always to Bitcoin. Right? Our general assumption over time is that Bitcoin is going to continue to go higher, gain you more dollars. So your long-term investment strategy should be to gain more Bitcoin. But look at that chart. It's very similar to Sand. You got that bell curve in the back, dovetail up front. We had a nice little pop over here between 2024, 2025. And so if the market recovers, and Theta has its own economy, it's like competing against Ethereum. It's got a gas network, and it's got developers, and it's got like what, $300 million to his name right now. So it's definitely, you know, not no baby in the market right now. Like this is making its own wave. So check it out. Theta's pretty good. Next I wanted to throw in a meme coin for you guys, and that's going to be none other than Pepe. This thing came onto the scene in 2024. Keep in mind, this is not an ideal scenario to buy into, but I think it speaks volumes. And I almost see this as potentially the next Dogecoin. Like if Dogecoin could meme itself into the top 10, then why can't Pepe? Like what's the difference, right? Right now, I think this coin is in the top 50. Let's check it out real quick. But it definitely has a chance. If it doubles again, it will be one of the leading economies. Yeah, it's at number 27. So, and Doge, for those of you that don't know, is kind of like the predecessor to Pepe. And they have Pepe Doge, and that's in the top 10. So it's like these meme coins just bring in so much money behind them that, you know, it's kind of hard to bet against them over time, especially when they get some real deal money flowing through them. And so, you know, if when the market recovers and fully matriculates out into the altcoins, that's what people are going to look for. Where can I make the most money? And I just showed you this thing made, what, 1,000% dollars over the course of 3 months, which is crazy. So there you go, everybody. We got XRP, Solana, Binance, Sand, Theta, Pepe, and Fetch.ai. Those are some of the top coins you want to start to look for. Congratulations to my man, dollar for dollar. If you want to win some free Bitcoin on next Friday, all you need to do, it starts today. Just leave a comment, shout out your city. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you haven't done it already, my people, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Again, as I mentioned, I already changed my life with BTC. My goal is to help you change yours, to empower you with this self-taught knowledge and educate you to emancipate yourself and eradicate your financial servitude to the fiat debt slave system. So with that being said, everybody, it's that time of the day. Signing out, boss. Boy BK, no matter where you stay, Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Hit that thumbs up button for a player one time. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh. Arms.